Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. Today we have a knife to unbox coming in from Real Steel. Before we get started, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I release daily knife and EDC content. Hit that thumbs up button. That helps push this video out there to more people. And let us know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. Thank you to Real Steel for sending this in for us to take a look at. Now, this is something we have checked out many variations of, but this is a brand new variation of this knife right here, and I'm pretty excited. This is, I would say, Real Steel's flagship model. This is called the Sacra Pro, and it's going to have a couple of different design features to it, a little bit different blade. I think there are now at least 3 different, like subtly different blade shapes for the knife, and then a ton of different finishes that you can go with. I might be wrong, but I think this is the first time they've done a stonewash blade. This blade shape's a little bit different and a little bit different aesthetically as well. And then we have a stonewashed taco style integral steel frame here. And then we have overlaid black G10. And then our hardware is going to be almost like an acid wash finish. Now you might be saying, well, this looks basically just like every other Sacra, and it is pretty close. But the new cool thing about this knife, and it might be staring you right in the face, but look at the thumb stud there and there. These actually have glow in the dark. Now, I don't know exactly what it is. It's only specified on the website as glow in the dark thumb stud, so I'm not 100% sure what that entails. I do know that's a pretty cool feature. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to, because I got a lot of lighting going on and not going through the hustle and bustle of trying to shut it all off. But they glow in the dark. I saw a video of it somewhere. I think it was through Real Steel. But there you can kind of see it already glowing, which is really, really cool. Just a neat little transition they've done for this knife. This is one of their most popular models, if not their most popular model. It's very affordable, comes in K110, and it's been like that. They've had some exclusive models and some what should I say, kind of like serialized runs where they've only done so many. Lots of different configurations out there of the Sacra, and I'll link what I can down in the description as far as all the different Sacras. I'll also have Real Steel's website linked down below, along with a coupon code for their website. But if you're someone who is looking for a lightweight EDC knife, this is going to fill that role very well. This is a great mid-size knife. We'll get a little length here on this thing. We're looking at 3 inches of cutting edge, and then about 7 1/4. Well, we can give it 7 5/16 overall. There you can see it up against the Civivi Elementum and the QSP Penguin. It's going to be a little bit larger than both of those. And then here it is with the 20.5 and the Para 3. It's going to be fairly close to that Para 3 size. Not quite as tall as the Para 3, but as long and a little bit shorter than the 20.5. We'll go ahead and we'll check the weight on this feller. And we are looking at 2.7 ounces, so not bad at all. And if it wasn't for, now this is a little bit more robust than your typical bug out. You having that steel integral liner there is going to make this a much more rigid feeling knife in hand. And not only that, that is going to act like a full length backspacer, which is going to make this knife extremely, extremely comfortable. Now, I wear an XL glove, so I have like a large XL hand, and I can still get a nice grip on this handle. Not a ton of room to move around. This is a mid-sized knife, But if you're someone who is, in that market for a 3-inch and under blade, well, you're not going to get there with this one because it's 3 inches of cutting edge. So I guess it depends on how that's marked where you are. A lot of people struggle with the 3-inch and under deal. Never will understand it. If you're buying a real steel, fear not, you're going to get very, very good quality control. Every company has a mishap now and then, but real steel, in my experience, which is pretty plentiful at this point in time, I have had and or tried almost every model that they have had. Pretty darn close anyway. Anything they've had over the last year or two anyway, which is quite a bit of knives, and quite a bit before that. We're talking great fit and finish out of the box, solid edges, good sturdy lockup, satisfying action on the open and close, well done sharpening choils. I mean, they just hit all the things that matter. This has a deep carry reversible clip on it, nice minimal pocket clip. We'll check that in our Issuing Stitches Hank. We'll get our Ghostbusters Hank out for Halloween. I think I got a different one I'm going to bring out as well for Halloween time. But this is going to carry nice and deep in the pocket. There'll be a tiny little bit of that knife poking out, but not much. That'll be a nice little area to grab a hold of this knife and pull it out of the pocket. Their pocket clips work very well, and like I said, this is going to be a completely ambidextrous knife. Pocket clip is reversible. You got dual thumb studs, and because of the crossbar lock, it is going to be easily manipulated by both left and right handers. And if you're wondering about that crossbar lock, extremely solid crossbar lock. Nice and strong on that deployment. Those springs are very good, and I love the way they do their crossbar locks with these tiny little studs, and they just work very, very well. Love how they kind of step and temple them. I don't know what that is. A little bit of goop or something. But anyway, I love how those are stepped, and they're very small, but they just work very easily. They work very easy. Easy to get to, easy to disengage, and just look at that action. And then you can always use the crossbar lock to pull that blade out as well. We're not going to get the whacker out for this one. There's no reason to. I have tested probably a good 8 to 10 Sacras, and they've all been solid. You want a solid, dependable, mid-size cutting tool, the Real Steel Sacra is a good option to take a look at. We'll do the old glow-in-the-dark stud ordeal. We'll get that bad boy lit up for you one last time and see what that looks like. Very cool, though. This one I'll be hanging on to. That is really, really cool that they went that route. I wish they would have done a little bit more with it. You know, maybe done the crossbar lock, boom, boom, and maybe at least that. But this is cool, a good start. I'm glad. I kind of thought the Sacra was going to go by the wayside with a few of these other models that they've been bringing out. Real Steel has quietly been putting out some awesome folding knives and fixed blades all year long. Definitely folders. If you like what you see and you think you might like some Real Steel knives, go check through the channel, look through their website. I have a ton of videos on Real Steel knives, and I have a ton more to come. At least another 8 or 10 videos on Real Steel. So if you like Real Steel, you're definitely going to want to stick around because there's a lot more to come from Real Steel at the end of the year here. Like I said, they have quietly been just crushing it all year long. They definitely do not get their due, in my opinion. I think they should be talked about much more when it comes to knife content creation and creators. Real Steel should be talked about much more than they are. They make a great cutting tool. You'll have to let me know, do you have any experience with Real Steel knives? If you do, which one or which knives have you had or do you have? And what do you think of the new Sacra Pro? I think it's awesome. They kind of revamped an older model like that and gave it a little touch, a little flair. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on your way out. I always appreciate that, everyone. If you're new here, I release daily knife and EDC content just like this. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, ring the bell. That'll notify you anytime I release any new content or go live, which we go live every Saturday night and every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. There are a lot of people who don't know I do live streams, and this is the way I'm going to start letting people know through my normal videos. I do a live stream every Monday, every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Everyone is welcome to join who wants to hang out, talk knives, talk gear, and just talk everyday life. I'd love to have you there and have you come check out the live streams. You can just come and watch, or you can come and chit chat with everyone in the stream. It would be great to have you there. And if you are a newcomer to the chat or to the channel, period, let us know down in the comments and let us know in the chat. That way we can properly welcome you here. I'd love to have you. I will put up a couple of new videos here and here, and the YouTube algorithm is telling you to go check out that one in the center of your screen. Go check out one of them videos for me. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.